the West European chaos of 2046. Now, this chaos is not really a chaos anymore, but let's look at Czechia. Czechia was furious since that it's now been split into two. But later, Ukraine successfully took back the little piece and started taking back some provinces, making Ukraine completely back on its feet. And then, after a secret treaty with Finland, Belarus got back its territory. And then, they also started taking back its land in Poland. And then, also Lithuanian forces started coming into this Polish piece of land. And then, it started waging a war against Finland, getting their independence. But then, Finland started attacking back, almost taking Vilnius. But from Kaunas, it was successfully captured again. Latvia did the same. And then, also got their independence from Finland, taking Riga. And then, they were fully independent. Last but not least, Estonia. Since they've been in a union with Finland for a long time, it decides to be free again. Later, Russia also took back Kaliningrad, and then the Nordic chaos of Norway and Sweden. And then, first up, Norway, which was heavily occupied by Finland and some parts of Ireland and others. It finally decides to get rid of its occupation. And even started attacking from Svalbard and Jan Mayen. And then, getting in officially in the war, taking Drammen, Bergen, Vorde, Ålesund, Lillehammer, Gjøvik, Oslo, and others. Successfully, they're going up in Norwegian land to get their old land back officially. Next up, Sweden. They started attacking from the top on the border with Norway, since they made an agreement that they should attack from there, and it was meant as a surprise attack, successfully going into occupied territory and then finally going in the center and taking back the island, successfully attacking in the south and going almost to Stockholm. Massive bombing raids over the capital of Sweden skyrocketed, but then it officially got taken, together with Gothenburg and some other. And Sweden is back to normal. Now, the conflict over Corsica. the French launched an attack on Italy and Monaco again. And then Malta sent a surprise attack to Italy, getting their land back officially. Later, the Greeks left Cyprus, getting back Cyprus's land. Now, to Macedonia. Which was carved up between Albania, Greece, and Bulgaria. Which finally decides it gets back in Europe. Now, Bulgaria and Romania. Ukraine finally wanted its land back, but would not wage a war against the Union. But first, then we go to Switzerland. The Swiss started attacking French spies at Swage, and then taking back land. And Switzerland got reformed again. Now, Liechtenstein controlled Austria, which had enough of a microstate country rule, and started invading Liechtenstein occupied land, starting in Bergens and then into Innsbruck, and then into officially mainland Austria. Taking Vienna, and then Liechtenstein got out of there as soon as possible. Now, we head to Rome. Where the Pope got their land back as soon as possible. And so did San Marino. And the two micronations were back in Italy. Now, officially with the Union of Romania and Moldova. Kosovo also gained independence. But now, officially, to Romania and Moldova. Which marks an official end to this ultimate chaos. And Ukraine got back its coastal, but only in Africa. It was kind of getting worse. The British wanted their claim of Gibraltar and started attacking Spain and successfully got Gibraltar back. Then Morocco started attacking from Rabat into Fez and then into Tangier, kicking Spain out of Morocco, and then regaining back Western Sahara of Mauritania. There's only one more country left. The Faroe Islands and Portugal. And the Faroe Islands, with help from Denmark, successfully make it back into Torshavn. And so does Greenland. And successfully it got its land back, even though it's a territory of Denmark. Now, the UK wanted Northern Ireland back, and that was okay by the Irish. And then, the final breakup, which marked the end of the war. Portugal. Now first, the Azores were also captured but regained after heavy fighting. And even Funchal was retaken. And then it started its offensive, almost taking Lisbon after so many bombing raids. And then into Porto. And then Portugal was back. Now only to go back to Cape Verde. Since the war in Europe, the chaos in Europe has ended. Cape Verde wanted its islands back in Praia, and then they took it under an agreement. And thus, Europe is back to normal after horrendous months of chaos and wars. Now Europe can be in peace.